How's it going, my fellow geeklings? You are watching the Auburn Phoenix, and welcome back to another 5 Count Friday video. Today I want to talk to you about not getting frustrated with the process. I have done this myself, not just in wrestling, but in so many other avenues. So I feel like it's an important subject to tackle. This is a marathon, not a sprint. You have to start off from the bottom in order to work your way up to the top. There's no way you are going to start off here automatically. You've got to let that journey unfold naturally. The reason I think this is so important is because there are so many people who get frustrated at either their own progress or, in a sense, jealous that other people are at a different level. You have to remember, everyone is a human being and everyone has a different level. Some things will come more naturally to others than they will to you, just as some things will come naturally to you than other people. Like, for example, if you see a guy and they can do, I don't know, like all the flippy shit, all the springboard moves, all the stuff that you see guys like Will Ospreay, Ricochet, and all those guys do, don't get bitter about the fact that they can do that. Focus on your own progress. Like, if you think to yourself in a healthy way, it's like, oh, that guy's doing a springboard. I'd like to be able to do a springboard. So what can I do to work harder to get to that level? Don't think, oh, he could do a springboard, he's a knob, I hate him. Don't think like that, because one, that's not healthy, and two, that just makes the atmosphere toxic. It's not the best way to be. Master the basics first. If you master those basics, guys, it's going to make you look way more professional, and it's going to make you way better to work with. Also, don't try and skim over anything. Because if you try and skim over things and you try to rush ahead, you're going to get even more frustrated. Now, let me give you an example. Say now if you are doing, even if it is a basic move, you want to try and do a lockup. And I've seen it myself do it. If I'm locking up, and I watched this in my pro wrestling chapters, you will see me in my earlier videos, and I'm doing this. I'm literally shaking the top half of my chest. Because I've misinterpreted that for intensity, and I've just done that. And looking back, it looks really, really silly. But one of the other trainees told me about it, and my trainer told me about it. But did I brush him off? Did I say, no, you're wrong or anything? No. I thought to myself, oh, okay, fair enough. So I took it on board, I worked at it, and now I like to think that my lockups are more intense and not just a boob shuffle. Now, don't get frustrated when people give you feedback. They are there to help you. No one is saying it to be a knob. They're saying it because they actually want you to get better. Please, please don't think that you are better than anybody else. Doesn't matter if you've been training for 2 years. Doesn't matter if you've been training for 2 weeks. Some people will struggle with different things. And just because you may have been training for longer, that doesn't make you better than the person who's been training for 2 weeks. You're all on an even level. You're all trainees. You're all there to learn. So help each other. Encourage each other. And don't be a knobhead about it. And think to yourself that you were in that position once, and you're still in that position. Either way, you all want to get better. So go through the journey together. Get better together. And do it because you love professional wrestling. So little final note is, don't get frustrated when people give you feedback. Don't think you're better than anybody else. And remember, you are doing this because you want to get better yourself and because you personally enjoy it. So thank you guys for tuning in to this edition of 5 Count Fridays. I've been Scott Anthony Christie. You've been watching the Auburn Phoenix. Remember to like this video if you did enjoy it. Leave me a comment, let me know what you'd like me to talk about. Also hit subscribe and the bell icon to keep updated when I release a video. Take care, guys, and enjoy your weekend. Too sweet.